All right, Gemini Libra Aquarius. I've just been singing the song Happy Days. These happy days are yours and mine. These happy days. These happy days are yours and mine. These happy days are yours and mine. Happy days. So I think that is a very exciting omen for this reading. All right. Let's see what's going on for the air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Sorry, I'm going to be messing with my microphone a lot because it's the whole reason I do this, because I love microphones. I love them. The sun. Okay, the happiest card in the deck. I freaking told you. These happy days are yours and mine. Happy days. I have it on the thing where it's the different ears. I just realized that. I'm so sorry. All right, so the sun. Happiest card in the deck. Foundation of the situation. Could be dealing with the Leo. We'll see. Crossing this. Too many. I did just see the Devil and the Knight of Swords. So somebody could be a dick, and or you could be a dick. Let's see. Knight of Pentacles. Could be dealing with a Earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Somebody moving slow. Could be you moving slow. To manifest something in the 3D. So pentacles are things in the 3D. Could be to have something to do with time. So somebody could be like wasting time. You could be wasting time. But something's going slow. Very little movement at the moment when it comes to manifesting in the 3D. So let's look at the root of the situation. We have the Eight of Wands and the Strength card. Again, could be done with the Leo. Wands are fire energy. This is your subconscious. So clearly you know you have the strength to do something. It might have to do with like communication, because I think of the Eight of Wands as like communicating, like knowing that you need to communicate something fast. It's also like the spark of like passions, and it's the number 8, and 8 is Christ consciousness. So I always think of that as like you're energetically vibrating with your heart. Like you have opened your heart and you are like a magnet right now. Okay. And it's like subconsciously, you know that either maybe you need to communicate with a Leo, or you know what your passion is, you know what gets you excited. And you know you have the strength to do something. Like I always say, subconscious is like something that you know, like deep down you know. Okay. It's like and I always think of Eight of Wands as like hurried energy, like it's kind of urgent. So it's like you know something like needs to take off like now. Okay. Like you need to dig deep, get that strength going, and get it started is what I see for this. But you know that. So let's look at the root. Not the root. What is that song? It's probably not that. It's probably not the lyrics. For some reason, that like root. Ooh, okay. I don't know. Most recent past for the air signs. You've got no roots. Is that what it is? You've got no roots. I don't know. I feel like I see it on TikTok a lot. Just that little excerpt. Okay, way too many. Maybe that has something to do with it. I'm seeing this now too. Is like maybe you have a lot of passions. There's a lot of things that you're interested in, and you're like you've like sparked all this interest in all types of shit. But maybe it's saying, or you need to like focus on your strengths. Like maybe just because I pulled so many cards, like so many cards were like flying out at me, I just felt like, oh God, like pick one is what I kind of got. So most recent past. Five of Wands. Okay, again, we are in Aries season, so it's like all this fire energy. I'm excited for you. Like you have more fire energy in your reading than the fire signs did. But the Five of Wands most recent past is like conflict, competition, which again is almost exactly what I just said about this Eight of Wands when it comes to like picking one thing, like picking a passion. So it's like, here you are, you have like, you have all these strengths, okay? But even though time is a man-made concept, the sun goes up and goes down, and the world revolves around that time. So we only have so much of it to spend. So I feel like in the past, it's like you've had conflict, competition, to start something, because you see how these are like the wands are ignited, okay? But in here, they're not. They're used as like weapons. And I always see this card. This is like our passions, that spark that's inside of us. So, I mean, these are lit, but only when they're like hitting each other. So, like, it's funny because it's like, here they are. They're like going in a certain direction. They're like lit. These are only like getting sparks when they're like hit up against each other. Because I feel like you're having trouble getting something started because there's so much that you want to do, I feel like. And it's stalling you. If you see these folks, they're like not going anywhere. They're just like fighting each other. They're like going around a circle, like stopping each other from doing what it is that they need to do, I feel like. Immediate future. Oh, wow, it was fast. Wow. Four of Wands. Okay, Four of Wands could have to do with the house. Could have to do with marriage. Could be twin flame. Something to do with like portals. There's two wands here and two wands there. So it's kind of like a portal that you're going into. But this is like stability. Okay. This is like the foundation of something, which is amazing. So it's like subconsciously, you have all these things that you want to do. Okay. In the most recent past, you've had conflict, competition. This is only one off from this. This is Five of Wands. This is Four of Wands. Like you've had too many things on your plate that you want to do, that you just like dabbled in things, but you haven't like committed to any of them, if that makes sense. But in the immediate future, I see that you have committed to something and you have built a firm foundation with whatever it is. I mean, I see this as in something that you're passionate about. I mean, it could be in a relationship because the wands are our sexual energy. They do have like a kid here. You might have, for some reason, I'm getting like fertility issues. Like maybe you had fertility issues or something. And now, immediate future, like I feel like things are working out for you. Maybe because of like, you've like taken some things off of your plate. Like, or maybe this was something that was like, it's like one less thing you have to worry about. Like maybe this was like getting pregnant. I don't know why I'm getting this message, but I feel like maybe because the sun card usually has a kid on it. It doesn't in this one, but usually has like a baby on it. So I feel like, and then there's this delay card. So I feel like something like in the immediate future, like maybe you've had all this conflict and competition with things that you're passionate about because of pregnancy. But now everything's like working out, in your favor. Because it's like one less thing you have to worry about. It's like a blessing, I guess you could say. Let's look at, but I feel like as immediate future, there's like some type of stable foundation. It could just be about with your passion. But then again, I'm like seeing all these like flowers like blooming. I just think of fertility for some reason. I mean, this isn't like a fertile card, but I'm just getting that for some reason. All right, so let's look at the current energy. Aries for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Arms are getting tired. I feel like I did see the Ace of Pentacles, which I call it the 5-carat round diamond solitaire engagement ring. So maybe somebody was dragging their ass on maybe a proposal, and now things are getting together. again, Pentacles can be time, so maybe somebody is just investing some time in something. It could be you investing some time into something that you're interested in, and coming up you will have built a firm foundation for whatever that is. You'll have invested the time needed to successfully grow something. Current energy, the Hangman, stuck energy, which is what I've been saying. Like, I feel like in the most recent past, like, things have been interfering with each other, but I feel like they're not like horrible things. This is like conflict, competition. It could be with other people. Like, maybe it's a way of like other people have like viewed you and how you have like viewed yourself. This is, and it might have something to do with like how it's affected your happiness. Like, your happiness has been delayed because of you listening to other people and like going with what, you know, a narrative that benefits others and not you. It's like, I've not really been me. And now I'm like, you're like waking up to it, I feel like, with the sun. But Hangman is the current energy. So this is like having to see things different. You're currently going through a phase where like your whole world is turned upside down and you're having to look at things completely different because you're stuck. This is like a stuck, like this person's like hanging. They've got all these little discs. They're not pinnacles, but I always think of this as like time. It's like all this time has been wasted because you've been feeling stuck. Because you've like looked at the world. You see how the world is down here and they're like looking out. It's like out of body experience. I feel like you're like seeing things completely different. So let's look at the environment. Death card. Transformation. This is an environment. It could be dealing with a Scorpio. It doesn't have to be like somebody dying. I was thinking of this as like the transformation card. Number 13, which is a 4, which is that firm foundation again. So it's like something like in the environment, there's not a firm foundation with something, but I feel like the foundation of something is going to, like, because you're getting rid of something else, you're able to do another, like, you're able to do something you're passionate about by ending something else. So the death card is just a transformation. It's like, you know, things have to change. But this is in your environment. So this could be someone else that's dealing with this transformation, okay? It might have something to do with the delay to your happiness, okay? Now let's look at the advice. Nine of Swords. Okay. I don't know how this can be advice, but we're going to try to make it fit. So Nine of Swords is, because it didn't come out reversed, is like staying up at night, thinking about something. So part of me thinks like nines are about endings. So it could be saying like end, you know, maybe get some sleep. But then I think of the Four of Swords as like rest. So I kind of feel like this is maybe saying to spend some time thinking something. Like this person's laying in bed, but they're by themselves. Like this could kind of be like meditation. She does have her arms crossed over her chest, which I kind of feel like is like being able to feel your heart center. Like, you know, feeling yourself, feeling your heartbeat, feeling your breath. Like realizing that you have you and only you forever and ever. Married, kids, parents, friends or not, like at the end of the day, we all leave this earth alone, and you just need, I feel like maybe you need to connect with yourself. And it's weird because there's this out of body experience. Like I said with the Hangman, I was like, this Hangman is having like an out of body experience. You see they're hanging like over the top of the earth, and then here they're like, she's like feeling, she's like grounded, but then there's like this ghost above her, like in her head. This could be another thing too. It might be telling you to like get a little grounded, even though this is an earth card. It's like this person's in their head. They're up all night, like thinking about things. as like protection, I kind of feel like it could be like distraction too. You might be like on social media all night, every night. Like you might be watching TV all night, every night, just to avoid being back like with yourself before you go to sleep, which I'm guilty of that. Oh my God, I'm so guilty of that. Like I'll leave the TV on all night and pass out, like to avoid this or to avoid like having to just sit in the void, I guess you could say. So I kind of feel like this is like a distraction card. This is like telling you that you need to like sit with yourself. You need to feel your emotions and then like let them go. You need to sit with the pain. The only way to like work through things is to like sit with it, which is so terrifying, but totally worth it. So now let's look at the best possible outcome. And if I'm being annoying with the microphone, I'm so sorry, but this is my favorite part of this whole process. I love microphones, and this gives me an excuse to play with one, so I'm hella grateful. And probably ridiculously annoying, but it's okay. So let's look at the best possible outcome for this situation. And that song's like, I got no roots. Which sounds nothing like the song. In my head, it sounds totally different. I got no roots. Alright. Page of Swords, best possible outcome. This could be something to do with immature communication, but I also feel like when it comes in the best possible outcome, I kind of feel like it's telling you like be more playful, be more open. This is also my like spying on social media card. So maybe somebody is going to like, you're going to see that somebody is watching you. Could be like a big break type thing again, because I was talking about like all these passions or something you're excited about. You see somebody like watching you on social media, and it's a good thing. They might not have communicated yet, because this is kind of like the card of like behind the scenes, like somebody's doing something, and they're trying to be sneaky about it. But I feel like when this card comes up, it's like you kind of know already. And since there's so much energy here that I feel like has to deal with like passion and stuff, I mean, it could be a romantic or sexual relationship, but I honestly feel like it has something to do like with like your interest or like hobbies, business or something, because again, it's like the pentacles and the sun. It's like something to do with your happiness. There's something going on behind the scenes. Communication is already taking place behind your back, in a good way, because this is the best possible outcome. Things are working in your favor. All right, so I'm going to pull one oracle card. I got no rules. I got no rules. One more shuffle. I just got the song, Get Out of My Dreams, Get Into My Car. Ooh. Hey, hey, get into my car. There's no music coming through these headphones. Just my brain. My brain is like a radio station for some reason. The Roses Kiss, which is funny because I sprayed some Philosophy rose scented perfume on before I did this reading. Like I was just excited about roses for some reason. So I'm so excited I pulled this card. 9. Rose. The Roses Kiss. Key concepts: joy, experiencing pleasure, Deep satisfaction and enjoyment. Desires acknowledged. 5, sensory reality. So here we are with the Sun card. That's all about joy. All this Wands energy, that's all about sex. That's all about desire. That's all about passion. All right, take a deep breath and center on the feeling of joy. Can you allow your senses to awaken and connect with your innate desire to experience all life has to offer? Pleasure is part of life. Let yourself surrender to it today. Our modern times often present a false ideal of how we are meant to experience the world. Connections are lost and distorted by our over-reliance on technology. What did I just say about falling asleep and not being able to turn your shit off? Just look around and see how few people actually maintain eye contact or engage in conversation. Instead of tapping away at a screen, pause and consider how you can make more intimate contact. Connecting with nature, enjoying the sensual pleasures of sex, and or being aware of the sensations of taste, touch, smell, sight, and sound may be important right now. How do your sheets feel? Can you reach out and feel the heat and softness of your companion animal nestled beside you? Be present to another person. See them and let yourself be seen. Your 5 senses are aching to be engaged right now. This is an invitation to get out of your head and into your body. What did I say? 9s are endings. Out of body experience. Yeah. You may be a spiritual and intelligent being, but right now the emphasis should be on having a sensory experience. This is a sacred part of this gift of life. By being present to the sensual world, you invite an even deeper spiritual experience. Amazing, isn't it? Perhaps it really is time to stop and kiss the roses. Hell yeah, air signs. Fabulous reading.